It's coffee. It's comics. It's music. It's Nerds on Coffee.
This is episode 1 of our movie nights.
Movie nights.
Basically, Kyle and I are going to watch a movie and give some play-by-play, drink some coffee. I'll drink some wine for the both of us. We'll eat some pastries, eat some popcorn and chips, and have some fun praising or berating different sci-fi or comedic movies that we all love. Tonight, we're going to watch Suicide Squad, and so you guys can kind of watch along with us. I'm going to kind of give you a runway right now, and when I say 1, start your movie, because that's when Kyle's going to start ours. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Movie's live. I'm pretty excited for this, Kyle. How do you feel?
I feel hopeful.
This could come out horribly wrong.
Oh, it could be really fucking bad. But I made sure to have the movie available offline, so there's no buffer issues, no sync issues, anything like that.
Should we create a drinking game for me to play and all of our fans?
100%. I'm really good at giving information.
Cool. So what should the drinking game be? Every time Will Smith does what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Viola Davis is in this movie, and so normally I would say anytime she cries, drink, because it's usually a lot. But I think she only cries like one time in this movie. Maybe not at all.
So before we get too deep into the movie, I want to say that tonight I brought coffee and pastries from Porto's. Porto's is a bakery / cafe in Burbank. It looked pretty cool, very old school Italian. Tonight I brought you your first non-black coffee.
That's right.
I got you a cappuccino with whole milk.
Cappuccino with whole milk. Let's try it.
You know, you got to go whole or go home.
Thankfully, I did both because you came to my house. Not bad.
Now, if you want some magic, take off that lid, dunk that coconut macaroon, and go to heaven.
Okay.
The right now we got Mr. Will Smith getting berated by a security guard in a prison with Harley Quinn hanging upside down. I'm just gonna start it right now. What the fuck did they do to this movie?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna have to watch some of the good scenes, because it's not all bad. I definitely don't want to make anyone who actually likes this movie feel like not cool for liking it, because it's not all bad, but I think as a whole, it's disappointing, in my opinion.
Totally. For me, Porto's just got the better of me with their pineapple guava contraption that I don't even know the right word for it. But like
Pastry.
Wow, thanks. I'm just so in the movie and looking at Maggie that I couldn't really think.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think they were doing starting the movie from the point of view of anything other than the Joker?
Yeah. It's tough because, I don't know. Well, first of all, I'm going to just go out on a limb and assume that anyone that's taking part in this right now has already seen the movie, because if not, this is a really awful way to watch it for the first time.
Or an awesome way.
Yeah, it's no backstory. The only backstory that we get here in a minute that you're going to see Viola Davis talking about is, that Superman's dead, allegedly, and that he's gone, blah, 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 blah. And so there's just no, I don't know, it's just weird. There's no backstory for any of these characters. And so if you really don't know, and if you haven't, if you didn't dive into the comic world, it's okay, I'm just going to have to rely on this movie to tell me who all these people are, which they do very, very, very slightly.
I think you just hit on a great point, as we always like to go back to that DC Marvel distinction. And the thing is that Marvel never assumes you know anything about their universe. Mm-hmm. While DC movies, there's a presumption that you've read and or know certain characters and group stories beforehand, and that you're just watching an iteration of a story that you already know.
Yeah, pretty much.
For instance, if you were to watch Suicide Squad without any understanding of what Suicide Squad and or Superman Batman were, it would make zero sense.
Yeah.
The movie is designed from the point of view that you already know the full story, and now because you know the story, things here that don't necessarily make sense make slightly more sense.
Yeah, it's just they just introduced too many characters too fast with no backstory, and so the majority and and by I mean majority, I mean the vast majority of the characters in this movie have never been mentioned before in in the DCU,
Never.
in movies that have been released. So I just have to rely on my own independent knowledge of these characters and then judge the movie through that lens. But that's not enough. I mean, I don't even judge the Marvel movies from the lens of my knowledge of the graphic novels because it's two different mediums of storytelling. So I have to rely on the fact that Marvel gave me all of this information in the MCU, and then they're building on that. So that's my frame of reference. If I want to talk shit about one of the Avengers movies because of information that I have or haven't had from previous movies, I can do that because they've laid the groundwork. DC hasn't done that. It's just
I don't even know what the scene is that they're showing right now.
We're about to get a history in a Deadshot.
Yeah, they just gave us a little history in this Will Smith Deadshot assassin for hire character.
This movie would have been way better if they would have just not done DC characters and just completely made up people, made it a standalone movie, and been like, "Hey, man, murder pack."
Yeah, it's just they're made. None of this makes sense right now. I don't even I know who Deadshot is. I know the Suicide Squad, so I have a very general understanding of what they are showing. But from the point of view of any human being that has never seen, read, or know the Suicide Squad storyline, this shit makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Relax.
There was an accounting error for $1 million.
And
what
also,
the fuck?
You don't also apologize and say there was an accounting error 3 seconds after you basically were like, "Listen, you motherfucker." He did it. He was a Deadshot.
Yeah, he killed him. Killed him. Perfect. And then escapes by not spelunking. That's the wrong word.
It's the right action.
He spelunked.
He
did a bunch of lunking.
I have this red leather jacket
do,
that he's
don't
wearing
you?
right now, but not in the long, the trench. Excuse me, in the trench version.
Here's the less
I have
cool
it.
version.
I have it in a bomber.
Yeah, didn't you get that in Abu Dhabi?
No, I
You
got
got the other one in Abu Dhabi.
I got the other one in Jordan. Yeah,
Same
Jordan.
shit.
Say that over there, man.
I won't say that over there. I'll say that from the comfort of America.
That's right. Me too. I agree with you, Matt. In America, it's the same shit.
Any follow-up that I could say to try to enforce that we were not being racist there would only have made us more racist.
Yeah, no. All right, so you want to hear something that now makes me not trust Google users' judgment anymore?
Oh, Jesus.
This movie got a 27% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty universally acknowledged as the source for credible movie reviews. It's usually pretty accurate. It's not the end-all be-all.
I would say that this is a solid 27.
Yeah.
This is a cameo of Ben Affleck
Yep.
with his daughter in front of him. I mean, this is just shitty storytelling. I don't even think this is how it happened in the comics.
No. So, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 27%. Google users reported that 86% of Google users liked Suicide Squad. Did they only interview 10 people?
Where does it say that?
Right there.
Oh my God. Google.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck is liking this 8 out of 10 people or 8.5 out of 10 people? You know that 0.6 is a reptilian.
That's right.
I mean, so how much do you love Margot Robbie?
I love Margot Robbie. I think that it's what would have otherwise been like a really, really great role for all these people. Just, you know what? Because there's a we talked about this before, because there's a director's cut that apparently is way better. I'm just going to assume that the movie, in my opinion, isn't that great just because of the editing. But I do think that Jared Leto has a tendency to overact. I want that fucking Billy Goat mask right there.
The whole way in which this movie is filmed, where it's where the first like 40 minutes is like a synopsis / recount of what has already happened to bring you back to present day, inherently is a shitty way to tell a story.
Yeah, they should have waited on this movie. This movie should have been at minimum done 5 years from now.
And like the way in which they're showing the evolution of Harley Quinn just does the character disjustice.
Yeah, they're basically giving an entire backstory in like 2 minutes per character, and then expecting me to now roll with that as enough of a concrete foundation to now watch this character development and the story in this movie. It's like,
plus, the Harley Quinn story is not based upon the Joker messing with her mind by electroshocking her.
yeah, no.
She loses her mind all by herself, which is what makes it great. She's a victim in the way that this story has portrayed her, rather than a psychopathic criminal. And I think that distinction makes watching this a little bit harder, because I loved the Harley Quinn that was just off her fucking rocker. Not the Harley Quinn that was abused by the Joker.
Oh, 100%. 100%. By the way, I don't really... First of all, Common with all is fucking... He might be my favorite person in the movie.
Amazing.
I think Common should just rock those face tats and piercings all the time.
And then what is this? What's the word for it? Cuckolding?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
what the fuck is this? Like, the way in which the Joker's portrayed here is just not any Joker that I've ever...
Well, and also the Joker's not a fucking gangster. Like, this is like hip gangster Joker.
Yeah, and this editing is so bad.
I mean, it was bad whenever I saw it in theaters. I dislike it even more now. Oh, there's Batman again.
Oh, here's a Batman. Like, what are we watching? Like, honestly, at this point, I think that 29 from Rotten Tomatoes is ridiculous.
27, yeah.
Oh, even there's movies on Rotten Tomatoes that I've seen get like a 7 that are better than this.
Yeah. Well, remember when we went down that rabbit hole of like all those movies
Oh
and
my
saw all the zeros? I've seen some of those zeros, and I liked them a lot more than I like this.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like what am I watching? Like, and then Batman goes and saves the Joker? What? Oh, the Joker left Harley Quinn to die.
Yeah, that's kind of
Which
his thing.
Right, he does that though, right? That is
Yeah,
the
for
thing.
sure.
Right. Okay, I was about to rip that apart. But she's alive. Like, what the fuck am I watching here?
Well, apparently she knew Batman was going to come save her, so she tried to
But
kill
why?
him.
But again,
It didn't work.
that is a perfect example, Mr. Perrin, of the DC making an assumption that you know backstory about a character, and the action in which the character just did is based upon prior knowledge that you should have about said character.
Yeah. I do like this guy as an actor, though.
Oh yeah, he's a raggedier Tom Hardy.
Oh, 100% he is. Well, I liked him in Divergent, too. Insurgent. Yeah. No, what's up, The Flash? I'm gonna talk major shit about this character in about in about an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I won't forget.
Shitty writing.
Yeah.
Till he lost his queen. The fuck is that shit? Makes me want to puke. This is supposed to be an action movie, not some fucking melodrama. And is that Mark Wahlberg's brother?
No. That guy was on the Mindy Project.
Is Killer Croc? What's his real story background?
I'm not super familiar with Killer Croc. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Killer Croc is a fictional supervillain appearing in comic books published by DC, commonly as an adversary of the superhero Batman.
Oh.
Killer Croc belongs to the collective of adversaries that make up Batman's rogue gallery. The character has a rare genetic condition, giving him a crocodile-like appearance.
Okay, there we go.
First appearance in 1983 in Detective Comics, issue 523.
Oh yeah, the witch.
Oh, I love the witch.
Yeah, me too.
It's the only character that's good in this movie.
Completely agree. Enchantress, that's right. She just put her thumbprint in upside down. Like, why the fuck would that be how
And
she
why
did
the
it?
fuck would you need to put the thumbprint on inside the case? The case was already open.
You open the case and then you need the thumbprint. Just break the fucking glass to take that thing out, man. Like, am I supposed to believe this is some special glass?
Also, why? How the fuck did we just go from 3 Batman villains to a fucking mummy? What the fuck are we watching?
Yeah, I don't know.
The best thing that came out of this movie is my love of this fucking actor.
Oh yeah.
What's his real name? Look him up. Is that Jason Momoa?
Yeah, because Aquaman's in this for like a minute.
Is he?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, he's also in Altered Carbon.
Yeah, the dude's a baller. Well, no one's no one that didn't like this movie is basing their issues around the fact that the cast isn't good. Everyone independently is fucking incredible. They've been in really, really good movies.
Yeah, who's that guy?
David Harbour.
I love David.
Yeah, he's the new Hellboy. He's in Stranger Things.
Ron Perlman's gonna always be Hellboy.
Yeah, I agree.
What happens if the next Superman becomes a terrorist? You can't ask that question when Superman's already dead. That's the question you ask when he's alive. Lex Luthor comes in the room and makes you all believe that he is a terrorist.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what the problem with this movie is? Is that at any moment I get slipped in and out of, ooh, it's a fantasy movie with fucking mummies. Oh, it's a sci-fi thriller with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a regular CIA movie.
Yeah, it's got an identity crisis for sure.
Yeah, it's like a fucking 16-year-old girl.
Wait, you're saying that Suicide Squad is like fucking 16-year-old girl?
Absolutely not. Kyle, where have you been looking online?
Are you saying that in regards to the fact that I would never want anyone to find out that I did either of those things?
Damn. You know this goes worldwide, right?
Yeah, I take that back, everybody. It's just a joke.
Jokes here, people. Just jokes. And Cinnabons.
Jokes and Cinnabons. I do love how her hand comes out from under her hand. They turn over. Like, that's a badass way to turn into a character.
I mean, they have moments. This movie has moments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not all bad. It's just, I think that the movie, the people who made executive decisions regarding the overall outcome of this movie didn't have the right vision for it.
Yeah, and also, go fuck yourself. If you're in the fucking White House and a witch comes out, and you're just gonna say it's a magic show now?
Yeah, like that guy's
This is not believable.
like he just watched a girl turn into a 7,000-year-old ancient witch with limitless power, and he's like, "Oh, what the magic show now?" It's like
that's like that senator saying that
freak you
like
out?
Google is Apple and Apple is Google in that Senate hearing 2 months ago.
Oh my god, fuck that guy. It's not.
Yeah, everything that just happened and the way in which she was able to get the Suicide Squad greenlit is fucking retarded.
It's super. No, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sorry, it's 2019. We're only using the word retarded, right?
So I've been told.
My apologies, everyone. You know what I just realized? I just realized that the plot of this movie is a shittier version of Avengers 1.
Yeah.
Right?
What's your correlations?
Like, well, if this is your first time watching this movie with us, you should probably black out the next 2 minutes of what I'm about to say. But this whole movie is based around the idea that she is testing the Suicide Squad to make them a stronger team.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
That's that's the storyline.
Yeah.
Which is what Nick Fury's main objective was in Avengers 1.
Yeah, he's way more tactical about it, though.
That's why that's a shittier version.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
you're
the
right.
same plot.
Yeah, you're right.
It's put together a team of misfits and make them heroes.
Yeah, basically. I feel like that's like the most oversimplified way that you could describe that.
But it's not.
I agree, though.
Because the way in which you introduced Flash, maybe there's an Aquaman cameo and all that shit. makes it feel like these are your heroes. Like, this does not feel like an anti-hero movie where the heroes don't want to be bothered. Like,
Right.
why
Right.
the hell are you building the Suicide Squad when you have people that could do what you're asking the Suicide Squad to do with no casualty?
Exactly. Like, you already have heroes. Like, why? Yeah.
Like, it's not developed enough.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Am I supposed to like? Am I supposed to believe this fucking hardened gangster? That was what I thought was like the lamest shit ever, man. When he just holds up his hand and he goes, "Bye."
Yeah, a bunch of fire makes it out. Like,
So
what?
10 seconds before he did that, he was like, "That's not me anymore, man. That guy that did that fire stuff, he's dead, man. Like, that's not me. I'm not gonna get out." And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, by the way, here's the fire. Bye." It's like the lamest fucking thing I've ever seen.
This might be the best part of the movie right
I
here.
was about to say this is definitely my favorite part of the movie because I'm like, oh, it's cool. That guy's the best character in the movie. I do like that they're playing Black Skinhead by Kanye West right now. Which, by the way, this a lot of the rhythm samples from this and like the breathing in the middle of the song is just a sample from a Depeche Mode song. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I mean, this is just so silly.
It's ridiculous. Well, he's a super person. You know what I mean? Like, he's got like heightened human abilities, and so it's like in the spectrum of the movie, it's believable.
But they don't show that he has that. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they don't explain the real origin of Deadshot. Like, Deadshot is a massive character
Oh, yeah.
in Young Justice.
Yeah.
He's the best actor in the movie, easily.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Will Smith is Will fucking Smith.
You gotta try this, Kyle. It's a pineapple guava thing.
I don't really like pineapple.
You're
at
gonna
all.
eat it.
I don't like it at all.
I don't care. You're gonna try it.
I'm gonna try
You
that
dra-
outside of
no,
it.
but He just tried the part without the pineapple.
I just said I don't like pineapple.
But you have to try the part with the pineapple. You
I-
don't like coffee, and you drink coffee for the show.
I've had pineapple a lot though, and I don't like it.
Eat the pineapple.
I don't want it. You just give me a pineapple thing or coconut. It's a coconut thing.
Do you not like coconut?
It's not my favorite.
Jesus, people.
It's okay, Matthew. It's
I'm
all
gonna,
right.
I'm gonna give him a Cinnabon.
All right.
He's gonna try to tell me he doesn't like Cinnabon. I'm gonna slap him.
This is a good one. Holy
Oh,
shit!
it's a good Cinnabon, right?
Oh man, it's good.
Oh, here we go. Shitty Joker.
Gangster Joker. This what's up.
What the fuck is this bullshit? This is such a bad Joker. I actually thought I liked it the first time I saw it. And then I realized I fucking hate it now.
You know, I think the biggest problem with
Like,
the-
what are they like? What am I watching?
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with this Joker is that they just tried to make every single word, every single thing he did, every single shot he's in too much of a statement. And it's like the Heath Ledger Joker like built up. You know what I mean? It's like you got to see different angles of him, you got to see different sides. It's like, yeah, he was a badass, yeah, he was maniacal, but by the way, if you come to my house ever and eat any meal, there's just motherfuckers standing around like hacking meat up like that in the background. This is how we
I'm
do
running.
It. That's how we do it, man.
I'm running away. If I ever walk into a situation like this, I know I'm dead already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what are they doing here?
Pan him off.
Oh, wow.
Why the fuck would the Joker get damaged tattooed on his forehead? Like,
Yeah, it's just not a good look.
it's really not. It's
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker looks so much better.
100%.
He's eating a chicken wing. She's a fucking witch in a hotel room. What the fuck is happening?
Why the fuck would you pull a gun on a witch anyway, man? Like, you can't kill her. Like, he knows she's a witch. What's he gonna, like, he's not gonna kill his girlfriend, first of all. And second of all, if
He
he's
can't kill her. She's a witch.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, why the fuck would he pull a gun out right now? If it's his girlfriend, like, he didn't know what was happening. He turned around, he drew his gun out of instinct. But he knows she's the only one there. He wouldn't draw a gun on his girlfriend. And he can't kill the witch. Why the fuck would he pull his gun out? It doesn't make sense to me.
And now she's somehow going to be able to get to her heart. It doesn't make sense.
She gonna try anyway.
That animation was subpar.
I do like her brother though, like the Enchantress's brother. Like,
And why him? Why that random black dude in a bathroom?
yeah, like where'd she go? It looks like what fucking building did she?
Like, why
go to?
wouldn't she have picked the dude that she's been sleeping with.
I don't know.
Like, I'm sorry.
What
I
the
just want
fuck
to
would
call
you
out the biggest plot hole of this entire story thus far. There's an enchantress who has a dude that trusts her even though she's a witch. And she has to put her brother's soul in a body. And instead of putting it in his body, she goes to a random bathroom, God knows where, and picks a dude who's washing his hands.
They just wanted a cool shot of her being in the mirror and pulling him in.
And they need another black guy in the movie. That's appropriation to the extreme.
Oh, this movie panders according to race really, really, really aggressively. That was one of my huge issues with it. Maybe Enchantress still needed fucking FBI boyfriend guy to like get close to Viola Davis's character for the heart, you know what I mean? There's bigger things at play here, Matthew, okay?
Yeah, I don't buy it.
I don't either. It's a really shitty way to do that.
Yeah, I really don't like her character. I don't like any of it. Like, why this random dude? Here we go again. What? Starting compressions. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh no.
What just happened? What is happening? What? That's not even realistic, even with him being a demigod. That's just not the way that would go down. Without going back to the Enchantress.
Yeah, why would he just leave? Like, why would he do that
just
in a subway
blow
again?
the cover like that?
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Maybe it's just like, well, the humans, he was like, the humans used to worship us. And so maybe he's just like, fuck humans. I could do whatever I want. But why would he want to do that? Why would he go to a subway? It doesn't make sense. Give me some more of that cinnamon roll thing.
Oh, you want some more of this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're getting some more Cinnabon from Mr. Heron.
It's so good. It's so good. Thanks.
Oh, wow.
The movie just had so much potential.
There's just so much water that came out of that sewer that had no water in it the last time we had the scene with him.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
I liked Will Smith's dialogue like most of the time. Why the fuck would he do that just in front of everybody too? By the way, it's like he handed it off to her really, really, really obviously.
Acted like nobody saw
And there's
that.
like 20 fucking other military personnel, but like right, like 1 foot behind her. Like,
Oh, wait. So here's the question. This is a prison, right?
yeah,
And he just took a package. What the
Like,
fuck is wrong with
to the
you?
front door. Yeah.
What? Just none of, like...
He just basically like No Country for Old Men. You know what I mean? Whenever Javier Bardem's got the cattle prod, and he's just like,
Yeah, look at this god. Like, what just happened? Like, what does that even mean?
right? Why the fuck would she listen to him too?
What is happening?
What did he do? Did she like turn her into like her full human form so that she couldn't get stabbed anymore? Like,
I don't even understand what just happened. None of that makes sense.
so even though that's a real character, she looks CGI'd as shit. Even though she's not, she looks like it, which to me is like bad editing. Like,
Yeah, and like, what is this? How do we just spend what's the timestamp, Kyle?
oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. We're probably 30 minutes in the movie at this point.
No, we're like, so we just spend 30 minutes of our time watching and like semi-building a bunch of characters, and then in the course of like 2 minutes, a character builds a deathbed weapon that's big enough to justify the Justice League, and yet there is no Justice League. That's the problem with this movie, is that the global threat is big enough that it wouldn't be the Suicide Squad. It
Right.
would be Batman, Wonder Woman, and Flash.
And Aquaman.
And Aquaman.
Like, they've already, at this point in the timeline, they already know where he is. We're at about 42 minutes, by the way. So,
What the fuck is going on?
dude, yeah, I don't get it. It's just an excuse to tell this story, but they did it in such a shitty way.
This is my favorite scene, actually.
It's a pretty good one.
I mean, honestly, they should just do. I mean, I know they're doing it, but this whole movie should have just been Harley and Deadshot.
Pretty much.
Also, can we please note, why the fuck was Deadshot not in Aquaman? Isn't Deadshot and Black Mantis like the tag team duo that goes after Aquaman?
It's just, DC's just falling apart, man. This guy's so fun. This guy's, dude, I love this guy's character.
Who is that? What's his name?
Is it Slipknot?
I meant the actor.
Oh, let me look it up. Adam Beach.
Will Smith, like, why did you not have a Deadshot? Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh, there's just so much that angers me.
It's a good enough character. I mean, it's Deadshot is essentially DC's version of Deadpool.
Yes.
It's like the snarky asshole guy who is basically a human, except he's like perfect with weapons, except that Deadpool is like also kind of Wolverine, you know.
It didn't always be that way. Do you know the origin of Deadpool from a comic standpoint? Very fascinating.
Not as well.
I mean, the problem is that they spent all their budget
On the cast. They spent all the fucking money
on syncing the Eminem and Dr. Dre song. I mean, this is $2 million probably.
Yeah, it's like Eminem, Kanye. Well, they got the Queen song that, you know, in there.
Oh my god, what a fucking horrible writing.
Right.
First off, it goes, "I'm cool, homie," from a dude that can light the world on fire to "here's the voice of God."
Also-
Fucking kill me.
I have the biggest issue with the fact that he's just holding the iPad like a fucking Power Ranger. It's like, it's morphin' time. And like holds it in. Like, that's how he's holding the fucking iPad right now. It's like, who fucking holds an iPad that?
It's morphin' time.
No,
The fucking White Ranger over here.
that's what's up.
Oh my god, it is morphin' time.
Well, there's an original series White Ranger collectible right over there by my speaker.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan.
Wow. You might actually be nerd enough for this.
That's right. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm glad you gave me a shot. Nine episodes in.
Honestly, this might be episode like 6 for some people because we're probably just going to plop it in there.
Yep.
Just so you know, we record episodes while our girlfriends and wife watch The Bachelor.
Yep.
So basically, if you're listening to this, know that women across the nation are crying and seething to a man on TV giving or not giving a woman a rose.
It's pretty compelling TV. At this point, it's a lot better than what we're watching right now.
I got a question. Can you do some fact checking for me, Kyle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is Katana a real character, or did they make her up and name a fucking Asian character?
No,
after
she's a real
sword?
Yeah, no, she's a real character.
Because that is like some fucking ridiculous shit.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. No, she was first introduced in 1983. She's a samurai warrior.
But like, hold on, Kyle, look up. The city is on fire.
Yeah.
And they're calling the Suicide Squad? They're not calling. Where's Batman? This is in that universe. Where's Flash? Just like ending this conflict.
Yeah, all the heroes that are easily accessible to these
Who
authorities
wait,
who
wait.
put all these motherfuckers in jail are not getting called.
Right, because they're fighting some other injustice. Oh wait, the other injustice that they're fighting is also in New York City. In a different movie. Because wait, if the timeline is correct, this happened just after Batman vs Superman, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, because Superman's dead in
Right,
this movie.
Superman's dead. So this happened right after Batman vs Superman and before Justice League.
Correct.
So that means that all of those heroes are here without a team yet, which means that the government chose to put together a bunch of criminals before trying to unite the Justice League. Let me tell you how Marvel would have done this. They would have tried to create the Justice League.
100%.
You would have seen scenes of personnel go into Wonder Woman, The Flash, Cyborg, Batman, etc., Aquaman. And they would have been like, nah, I work alone.
Right.
And then they would have created the Suicide Squad.
Exactly.
Foreshadowing the upcoming Justice League movie.
Or they would have been fucking gangster like Nick Fury and been like, doesn't matter, you're going to do it anyway. Here's why. I have all this information.
Right. What's the organization that she works for again?
I'm going to have to look it up. I don't know.
Artemis or something?
Yeah. Let me look.
Sorry, guys. I'm sneezing because I'm allergic to how shitty this movie is. What's her character name?
Amanda Wallace.
Also, can we note that all within the one battle, they disband and reband without leaving the battle? What?
Yeah. Or Amanda Waller, sorry.
Waller.
Yeah. My
this
bad.
motherfucker.
My bad.
Cadamus.
Oh.
Project Cadamus. Killed him. Just killed him just like that.
You tripping, homie? I'm good now. I really just like to believe that this is what happens to Leonardo, like Margot Robbie's character in The Wolf of Wall Street after she after she divorces Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is what happens.
Like she just goes fucking crazy and she's like, damn, should never left all that money. No, she took a lot of it actually. Wolf of Wall Street's incredible.
She did. Hey. She has more money than. I mean, I think he made a bunch of money back. People like him. What's his name?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The character.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, Jordan Belfort. Like, all the power to you, but like, there's something inherently wrong with our society if you've conned and stolen money from everyone. Get caught, get convicted, go to jail for it, and then within a year of getting out of jail, you're a millionaire again by holding seminars talking about how you stole money from everyone. There is something inherently wrong
100%
with that.
Well, you're literally describing Billy McFarland from Firefest. Like, that's literally, except that dude did all of this, like, took all this money, like, got arrested, posted bail, and within 3 weeks was coming up with schemes while he was on probation, like, just made bail.
Right.
Like,
a lot of people don't realize he's in jail not for Fire Festival actions.
yeah, like,
'Cause he
lots
did-
of other felony charges.
What the fuck is that? Like, How the fuck is there already demonic fucking... Like, what just happened? What are those things? Demonic what?
Like,
We're supposed to just believe that they came about. Like, what? How's that happen?
you know what my huge problem is that Viola Davis was training this squad for a hypothetical situation, meaning nothing had happened yet, but she wanted to put it together to potentially protect everybody from something going wrong again. They sent them, they were on the way, like it's an insane amount of paperwork and planning and money to put all this together and to plan all this shit. Keep in mind, they were sending them to Louisiana to train them before they knew what was going on, and then the Enchantress like escaped and they're like, oh, here we go. It's like you mean to tell me that like you were gonna do that fast and this broke out and they're ready to go? It's like, it's weird to me.
Timeline doesn't work.
What's up, homie? Why don't you show up? Help your friends out.
Last friend yet.
That's right.
Like, I don't know, like, she has a baseball bat? What? I know that's her thing, but still.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
Like, why the
It's
fuck
a
wouldn't
shitty
that guy have
fighting
a
scene.
Oh, it's real bad.
Where's the Flash? Come on. I'm just gonna keep saying that until he shows up.
Flash
miraculously.
single-handedly could have had this all knocked out in
In
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh no, here's your chance, man. Grow a conscience, Will Smith. You mean to tell me that her baseball bat is more effective than that guy's 9 bullets he just put in that fucking thing? Come on. The mismatching of power is ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Like, there's no fucking way.
Also, comic book Deadshot has all of this done in 30 seconds.
Absolutely he does.
Like, I get that they're, like, showing that a little bit now, but still, like,
He would already had all his legwork
and
done.
also he wouldn't be worried at all, like, he dies, we die, he wouldn't say that.
He wouldn't give a shit. Like, well, the whole thing is too, there's just too many goddamn people in this movie. This fight scene is lame because you don't really get to see the full extent of anyone's power because they have to show you a little bit of everybody to get them all in. But you don't really get a full spectrum of what they can do. It's like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Also, it's really, really hard to have a movie with Will Smith in it where he is not the sole focus.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that that's because he's a bad supporting actor. I'm saying because he just dominates any screen he is on, hands down.
Yeah, for sure. You got any more of that cinnamon roll thing? Or?
Oh wow! Look at what we got here. Motherfucker won't eat my pineapple shit, but he'll eat the Cinnabon all day.
You know what? Let's word this in a different way. Before we started recording, Matt was like, hey, brought all these things for me and for you. And then I brought this cinnamon roll thing. It's fucking giant for me and you. I'm just asking for my half.
Friends don't let friends share Cinnabons.
Motherfuckers should have brought two.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. And it's really, the cinnamon roll is really just a delivery system for the icing.
That's how I feel about anything that I put funfetti icing on.
Same. Funfetti cake is hands down like the first 3 of my top 5 favorite cakes.
What's happening?
Splitting up, man.
Yeah, first off, what? None of this is really how this would go down. Like, let's suspend. I want to talk about for a second what would happen if we were in the DC animated universe, which, for whatever reason, is inherently so much better.
Yeah.
So, first off, Deadshot would have already called Black Mantis. somehow.
Why do they have to do this one by one? Like, she can, like...
Third,
Come on.
second, the Flash would have already been here.
This has already been a non-issue.
I know, but I'm just so angry. He's
Yeah.
already in the movie.
If she's that clinically insane, she's also not that self-aware. That's ridiculous. Those are mutually exclusive traits in a human being. There's no fucking way she's that crazy and then also has the self-awareness to be like, well, I'm the bad guy. Like,
I would actually argue with you there.
so she, like, yeah, I understand the
Because
argument against
that's a Harley Quinn. Like, she is as crazy as she thinks she is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's what makes that character so great.
She's the exception to the rule, though. Normally, that's not like that.
No.
I've been conditioned to believe that that's not how it happens. So when I saw it in this movie, it's so far-fetched to me. It seems ridiculous.
But like the whole point.
That
of
is a
this movie-
lame-ass line to deliver, though.
Yeah, that's a lame line. It's a cheap shot one-liner. Also, Wallace, whatever the fuck her name is, in the comics,
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller
Yeah.
would be in a bunker so far deep in the earth at this point.
She would have got the fuck out of there.
Like, what the fuck are you thinking making this movie? Like, for anyone that doesn't know the DC universe or have watched the animated Justice Leagues, sure, you can take this at face value. But fucking Catamus is levels below the earth. Where Amanda is literally in cahoots with Lex Luthor. And you think that the second that subway incident happened, that Lex would not have helicoptered her the fuck out is outrageous.
I know. In what world does that giant ex-marine mutant demon slave punch a 120-pound girl in the head as hard as he fucking can and she didn't drop to the ground immediately?
Yeah, I mean, basically, what it looks like happened is they saw Gold with Maggie Robbie.
Oh, Margot Robbie?
Margot Robbie on screen, and basically just tried to do as many scenes with her in it as possible.
Oh, for sure. And Margot Robbie's a great actress. She's awesome. I like her in like lots of other shit. I don't even dislike her in this. It's just there's just so much lame shit in it. I can't get past it.
And also, doesn't she like fucking kill everyone in there also?
Yeah, I think so. Or tries to anyway.
No, I think she does.
Oh, no, yeah, she does. Yeah, she basically goes rogue. She's like, peace. Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah,
boop,
it's
boop.
so dumb. Like where did like this is more like a video game than it is a movie where I feel like they're just going through levels.
Also, am I to expect that this now, like, ancient army that's just been converted now is still concerned about maintaining a tactical advantage? They're basically orcs. Like, they're just going to fucking storm in there. Like, they're just going to try and
They're
storm in.
orcs without a Sauron,
Basically.
so they should be even more.
It's just a disaster. Ah, I get it. Money saved his life.
And what, does he come out now or is it later?
No, it's not until later. He fights the brother later. Like, he
Right.
literally comes out in one scene of the movie.
Like, where do all of these beings come from? There's definitely not that many.
Especially if she's doing them one at a time, like we saw. Oh, maybe he does come out a little bit right now. I don't know. There we go.
Jesus. Phil Jackson, we good here.
Triangle.
That's great.
So good.
Also, just for the record, if we're talking timelines, it would not have taken the Joker this long to find them.
No.
That Cinnabon really is just heavenly.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh my god.
I can't deal with his Joker. Like, I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's not a good Joker. It's like a gangster Joker. And wait, so what is that she jumped into?
I don't know. Like, does he think she's dead? Is he just like, well, hopefully she makes it? Like,
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't understand what they're trying to portray here.
there's also no fucking world where right after they dive in and they come out of the water's already that calm to see this perfect blend of red and blue. Like, I get it. It's art. It's I don't give a shit. It's a fucking shitty movie. It's done really poorly.
I don't understand what the fuck is happening now.
Not true. We literally just saw all of them take headshots, and that's how they died.
And they died, yeah.
I love how he's like, "You wouldn't survive a second on the streets," and then his response is, "Oh, says you, killer for hire, dude who shoots people for money." It's like you're saying that as if that isn't his argument against it. It's like, yeah, exactly. That's why he's saying this motherfucker's a mercenary who lives in the underworld and kills the most dangerous people on the planet, who's hired by the other most dangerous people on the planet. Exactly like you're like. Proposed insult is literally the definition of what this motherfucker does and why he's like a hard ass and like way harder of an ass than you are. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like the lamest comeback ever. Like, the dialogue in most scenes of this movie are fucking awful. It's garbage.
Also, am I supposed to believe that none of those four people could have knocked that phone out of her hand, chopped somebody else's head off, and put her?
Yeah. Again, it's just the imbalance of power here is ridiculous.
And also, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. A demonic overlord is taking New York by hostage, and they still think a helicopter is the best way to get out. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That face right there, that Joker face, was the best face he's made all movie.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That was the only good Joker shot this whole movie.
100%.
This scene is literally like what it's like whenever you watch, like, you're at school and you watch your friend's mom come pick them up early and you're like, what the fuck? I can't go? This is bullshit. I have to stay here. And then, like, this is what it's like.
Yeah, I'm still not buying it. That was way too CGI'd.
And why wouldn't one of those other motherfuckers just shoot her? Yeah, okay, she's trying. Oh, here's the on purpose miss.
On purpose miss.
She, like, Harley's like a genius though. She acted it out.
But again, it's just not realistic. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. It is an insult to the Joker character for this plane to get shot down right now.
Like he wouldn't have the foresight to, yeah.
Yeah, like what? Like the Joker is the most intelligent, IQ'd human being on the planet. That's the character. Is that he is so smart, he doesn't see anything but complete anarchy.
Yeah.
Because of his intelligence.
Right.
In no way does he not know that that's about to happen.
Yeah. Criminal mastermind Joker, yes. Gangster thug hood Joker, no. Like,
You wouldn't be on that roof if you were really fucking Waller. If you were actually Amanda Waller, you'd not be talking to some soldier, you'd be talking to fucking Lex.
I know.
Like, Catamus is a big fucking deal, and you're making her look into a fucking CIA thug. Bullshit, she's sending another helo.
Yep.
And what are they doing? What is that?
They're just like covering their tracks in case there's any, non-demon brother arms to take them into the ground in case there's, like missiles and shit. They,
Right. So in what world? Also, so that helicopter got taken down in what? 0.1 seconds?
Yeah, just boop.
So are you trying to tell me that the demons and the Joker know each other? Because I'm pretty sure you've never seen that scene. So why did the demon not take that helicopter down?
Yeah, why would he not know that she's not in there? Like,
what? What the fuck?
oh, and now in this scene, they're magically not dying by the fucking crazy military issue assault rifle she has.
Also, why did she kill everyone? Oh, it just magically starts raining at the apex moment.
Yeah, man.
What was this, 1999? That's acceptable in 1990 movies because it's so cheesy.
Exactly.
But it works amazingly. This is a 2017 movie.
16 came out in 16.
Oh,
yeah.
Where they use rain to denote failure.
Yeah, it's raining. They're sad. Everyone's unhappy. In what fucking world does she go back to them? Like, so what? The Joker's dead. She's not going to prison. She knows if she goes back to the group, she's still going to be back under like government control. Why would she willingly walk into that situation?
Yeah, not the move. The problem is that you.
Oh, now the thumbprint is right side up. So I guess it can work both ways. Fuck me. I don't know anything about this technology.
Oh my god, now she's got the heart. It's going to go back in the witch. Now the witch is super powerful now, even more powerful than she was. Okay, there's a fucking tornado of metal over Grand Central Station for what? I assume hours at this point.
Yeah.
And none of the Justice League thinks to come.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That's the worst transition I've ever seen in any movie ever.
Oh, man. I'm confused as to what they've been doing so far.
Yeah, I don't think they've been fighting yet. They're about to start fighting.
Oh, they're about to start fighting.
Maybe that's what you call training. Ooh. Top secret. Right, but now Flag doesn't just take out the phone and be like, I'm going to kill you.
Well, does he have it? What the fuck happened with the bomb? Didn't she hit the button? It was set for like, why didn't it explode?
Yeah, except for one second. He doesn't have the phone anymore?
No, Waller had it, remember?
There was only one phone.
Yeah, I think so. He's just the team leader. The begrudging team leader.
Right, but now Katana is with them?
Yeah, she's like, fuck you, when she's been with she's been with that government agency the entire time, and all of a sudden now she like grows a superhero hive mind and is like, fuck you.
The fuck is happening? Ha ha.
This would never happen.
It's a shitty scene.
This is
fuck?
a real shitty scene. Let's pretend the rest of the movie is like fucking bulletproof. This scene is awful.
I'm gonna say something that everyone has been thinking, and by everyone I mean me. I now understand why this futon was used for storage for so long.
Oh, in my studio?
It's so painful to sit on.
Well, that's why I've got these like blankets like doubled up and stuff to try and make
it's
it better.
Even worse.
Oh,
without-
it's even shittier, man. We're sitting on the Suicide Squad of futons right now, and it's awful.
I will say though, I do love how the guitars are more accentuated.
Yeah, well, that's also like was a functional move too, because like there's a bunch of storage under the table over there.
Oh, now they're giving a little backstory to El Diablo.
That's right.
No shit, no one told you no because you had fucking fire coming out of your hands.
Yeah, why would you do like? This doesn't make sense to me.
She does not look dead.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Did he kill her after he burnt the house down?
No,
Like,
I think.
did he kill her before she burnt the house
No,
down?
I think
Like-
he killed her because the house burned down.
Well, no, I think it was an accident. He burned
Right,
the house.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, and then he. Yeah, I got you.
But he was holding her body at the end as if like it wasn't damaged.
It's fucking stupid.
This is like them supposed to like be fighting.
This is the lovable ragtag gang period of bonding. Like, so what's he just been fucking standing in the rain this whole time? Like, what's he been doing? Like,
Probably went to jerk off.
I
A lot of
I
pent-up emotion.
hope he did.
He looks like he just jerked off.
Ty's face is full of regret. Technically, the monster's trapped inside of her if you take into consideration how they became one collective being, but it's okay.
He can hear you, so you have to talk a little colder. Wait, he did have
What
the
the
thing!
fuck is up
he
with
just
this?
broke it, so therefore he had it.
Wait, so the ability of those little transmitters that could kill them in their necks, like the fact that they don't go off means that there's constantly a signal that's sent to them saying, "Hey, don't go off." If he breaks the phone, wouldn't they like by default detonate? Like, isn't that how that works? Like,
In reality, yes.
well, this.
But clearly, this movie is filled with plot holes. That is the smallest of said plot holes.
That's true, and it's a pretty fucking big one. Like,
I'm just calling it out there. The line that Harley Quinn should have said is Phil Jackson.
yeah, that'd have been great. But you're also now assuming that the people who wrote the dialogue in this movie have the foresight to be able to bring things full circle in a comedic manner, and it's pretty clear that that's not happening here. Like, that's not fucking happening.
Wait, what? What is he doing?
He's got a fucking GoPro on his death boomerang.
Well, that doesn't even make sense. How is he? Wait, what? The boomerang's moving right now.
Why is the camera so stable? Again, how the fuck did it not detonate if she hit the button? Like, I don't get like this doesn't make sense to me.
I just want to point out there is no fucking way any amount of TNT blows up a demigod. That dude shot metal out of his arms and knocked down a helicopter in seconds.
He cut a subway in half by standing. Like, what the fuck do you think a bomb's gonna do?
No, but the bomb does kill him. Which is going back to your statement about
This imbalance of power,
imbalance of power. I mean, I'm assuming that this demon and Steppenwolf are on similar levels, right?
I would guess so, because like on paper, Steppenwolf is a pretty close to an unbeatable
God.
like god, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I don't know. This shit is fucking bullshit. Also, the subway would not have that much water in it.
it's like a direct route. It's like he knows it's like I'm gonna.
And
go.
this just looks like a set.
It looks like they didn't clean up after they finished shooting the scene in the first Matrix when Keanu Reeves like unloads. And he's going like,
None of this looks believable. Where's the blood? It wouldn't be all black.
how does this building still have power?
That's
Like-
the best line in the movie so far.
What do you say?
What if I lose control and then Will Smith goes, then we'll have a chance?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It's a good line.
It's a really
Well
good
written.
line. Again, Will Smith's got all the good lines in the movie.
I wonder how much of Will Smith's acting is improv versus script. Because a lot of these grade A actors do a lot of creative justice in their acting.
Oh, for sure. That's why they get hired.
I do not think that would be wise.
That's fair. That's very fair. That man knows. That's a man in a relationship. That motherfucker knows.
Fellas, for all of you who are listening, when your girl is harnessing dark witch powers and manipulating metals over her head, slapping her ass is not a way to get her stopped.
Don't do it.
You will regret it. Unrealistic.
Yeah.
This is the one scene I hate more than any other scene in this movie. There is
Right.
no world that a happy life means that he is not the Joker.
I know.
There is no reality in which he is not the Joker.
Well, and also, like, she didn't know him before he came to her as a patient. Am I supposed to believe that they met and then now, like, he's just gonna now not have all these fucking tattoos and crazy, like, skin, like, abrasions and fucking silver teeth that are, like, clearly permanent? It's like,
What this actress, the witch, what else has she been in?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Diablo gets the kids back. But then he goes, it's not real. He knows it's not real. This guy is not supposed to be the most mentally stable person on this team. Why the fuck are they portraying him like that?
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. So Enchantress is played by Cara Delevingne. She's actually a model. She was in
Oh, that's what I knew her from. Is no.
Valerian in the City of whatever.
1,000 Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great sci-fi odyssey.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Paper Towns, Pan, Tulip Fever, Life in a Year, London Fields.
Yeah, unrealistic that they could beat him.
Yeah, no way.
I'm sorry. I don't care what you're doing. One, that guy's not blowing up from TNT. I don't remember what I'm about to see. I forget. So we're going to watch it together. But I can tell you right now, from the power he's showing, it's going to take a metahuman or the Lasso of Truth and or Aquaman. His hand just got cut off and he grew a new one.
Yeah,
and you're
in
trying
like 1 second.
and you're trying to tell me that TNT is going to stop him?
Well, here we go, man. You have your answer. It's like he's gonna grow into like Diablo.
Right. Diablo could potentially beat him.
Also, am I supposed to believe that there's a world where all like the Suicide Squad shows up, starts talking shit to Enchantress, and then her brother doesn't just automatically come out and start railing him? Like, why is he just like hanging in the wings to be like, I've got to wait for them to exchange dialogue? Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, here we go. You know who he is? He's Serta from Thor.
Right.
Big Serta's way more badass though.
But I also don't know if I believe that this guy beats him.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. So why is this demigod now not using it? So like now all of a sudden just because he's the same size, like they're boxing and he's not using any of his fucking ancient powers anymore? It's like, why automatically is he reducing this to like Rocky 4 and he's like, well, we're just gonna box it out now. Like,
Yeah, like why isn't he just like stabbing him with the fucking shit? Yeah, I don't buy this.
I don't think that you're gonna melt a demon god with like fire. Also, why the fuck does he have a headdress on?
There's no way that kills a demigod.
No fucking way. So you mean to tell me that like Diablo, who is a way more powerful than that bomb, can't beat him and the bomb beats him?
And beats Diablo.
Like,
No fucking way. Refund now.
By the way, if that Marine that like armed the bomb lives, I'm writing a fucking letter to David Ayers. Like, Also, does she not have enough power to just like wipe them all the fuck out right now? Like,
Yeah, she definitely does.
like why is she continuing to focus? Like, just turn around and then just like snap your witch fingers and then just be like, boom. Like, she literally just destroyed a satellite in 1 second from shooting like, again, ancient witch power from her fucking headdress. And it's like, why, in what world does she not just immediately just wipe the Suicide Squad out, be done with it? Why does she give a shit about what they have to say? It's not believable.
Yeah, not believable at all. And why did she just turn back into the witch versus the like goddess witch?
Well, because now she can like apparate and like fight them. Apparently, this is her like true form.
I don't know.
I guess that's my guess. I'm not saying that's what it is. I have no idea. If she can speak English, why the fuck is she yelling at him in like not English? Where's that camera that they were just watching this boat from? Like,
What is happening? First off, why would she even care to fight them?
that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, his forearm armor does not block her fucking demon swords. Like,
Yeah, I don't believe this.
again, the power imbalance here. Why is she reducing herself to like essentially boxing with these people? Like,
She can repel bullets,
literally, yeah, like,
but her brother can't deal with a little TNT.
where the fuck was that move? Why, if you have that move, you lead with that move.
Yeah, it's like Will Smith said in Bad Boys. You shoot like that every time.
Exactly. So again, she can bring people back from the dead. Like, no way.
No way.
No way does Will Smith empty 2 fucking clips into her back and it does nothing, and then the fucking katana just opens up her chest cavity all of a sudden, grabs her heart. Like,
What? What is this slow-mo? It's so shitty.
again, why do human explosives beat like clearly otherworldly, like ancient, godly, ethereal power? Like,
Wait, can we just note that he was holding a white Harley Quinn gun, and now he's shooting a black dead shotgun.
Continuity error. That's the script supervisor's fault right there. Wait, no, maybe his hand's just covering the handle. Like,
Yeah.
too much. Because the barrel of Harley Quinn's gun is black.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just the handle's just white.
That TNT is not destroying everything. I'm sorry.
No fucking way, it's
Like,
not.
what are you doing?
Again, the power imbalance here is not realistic, even in the world that they created. Like,
What? No way. What? That's no. No.
mm-mm.
Eh,
Lame.
lame. That was. Let's be real. No way, shape, or form does that witch die from that shit.
No.
From what? A katana to the heart? After 3 fucking jackets of bullets didn't even.
It's
make her bleed?
it's just it's not happening. It's not happening. Oh, but here we go. If she's now in this like weird cocoon of the witch, like why is only her face covered and she has to peel that off? Like why isn't her whole body covered in that? I thought I killed you. I thought I killed you. Couldn't help but notice neither one of you were crying. You fucking liars. I agree.
Also, can we just all make sure that we're on the same page? The beginning of this movie, he did one hit for $2 million.
Yeah.
And this is where his daughter lives?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like he didn't give any of that money to her. Like,
no, but you assume that he's done many hits
oh yeah,
for many millions of dollars.
the fact that he can charge that much means that he already has a track record of proving that he's done this a lot.
A lot. And so that means that the quality of life this family lives is probably not what we just saw. Is this Queen?
Yeah.
That was sarcastic. I was hoping for a better reaction.
Well, they had Brendan Urie re-record it.
Oh, really?
Well, I think for the like the single release or something like that. I don't know.
What is happening?
Joker didn't really die, man.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
So you're telling me at the beginning of the movie, at which point you see Harley seemingly in this cell for many, many months, this was not done then?
Right.
Boo!
Yeah.
David Ayer, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Honestly, the fact that there's like this unseen director's cut that's supposed to be better, like that best case scenario, it explains maybe some of the plot holes and you get a little bit better editing. That's it. The overall arc of the story was still really
There's
fucking
no way
bad.
it couldn't have been that much better.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'd like to believe that it is because we're never gonna see it.
Fuck you, John Gilroy.
Yeah.
Edited by John Gilroy. Fuck you.
I'm gonna railroad that guy out of Hollywood. Like,
The music was pretty good. Good job, Steve.
yeah, we'll keep you on, man. Good job. Music
Stephen
supervisors.
Ken, Gabe Hifler,
Yep.
killers. Costumes were okay.
Yeah, they were all right.
Casting was great.
Yeah.
Killer.
A-listers. Good job. Will
Altus
Smith.
Will.
Good job. Jared Leto.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. No thanks. Margot
Yay.
Robbie. Yeah, Joel Kinnaman. Viola Davis. She didn't cry in this movie.
She did not cry. She's a badass bitch.
She was. She was fucking heartless, man. Also, you see when Enchantress is like summoning all of her power, she's got these weird things going through, like Viola Davis is like upside down. She's got her, you know, like in what fucking world doesn't Enchantress kill her? Why is she not dead?
Yeah. Well, no, they were showing that the Enchantress was tapping into her information.
Oh, yeah,
There
that's
was a
right.
very, very
That's
poorly
right.
done
That's right.
scene where you saw the command be like, how do they know about these secret bases? And then they cut to her seemingly being siphoning off intel from her
Yeah,
mind.
okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know. I thought it was poorly done.
We gotta really, really, really balance the scales here of the quality of art that we're putting out now that we've done Suicide Squad.
I think everyone should get pretty. Oh wait, who would we got here? Remember, this is post Batman vs Superman, so Superman's already dead. He got what's the file? What's the file? Flash.
Aquaman's in there. So it's pretty clear he's just getting information so they can finish putting together Justice League.
And it's pretty clear that she knew he's Batman, and he knows that she put together Suicide Squad, which begs me to ask again, where the fuck was Batman during that fight? He just comes out at the end after all the work was done.
Let's just pretend that we actually do believe that explosion kills Enchantress and her brother. Let's just believe that. Batman's got like 5,000 times more than that available just in the Batmobile alone. Like, he could roll through and he could have ran that shit immediately. Again, it's just not believable that even some members of the Justice League, even before Batman put it together, wouldn't have shown up independently to tackle this. Like,
Right, because they're all heroes.
Lamb.
Jesus Christ. All right, so back to what you were saying. After this piece of shit movie that we just forced you to watch again so that you could listen to our commentary, which we thank you very much for.
I hope you don't think we talked too much, but also, what did you think was going to happen?
We'd like to... I think there's going to be some excitement with the next title that we're going to tackle.
Yep, me too.
In about... probably airing about a month after you hear this one,
Yeah.
we're going to do Black Panther.
Yeah, we've got to go the other end of the spectrum now. We've got to go something that's like objectively good piece of art, good piece of filmmaking.
Nominated for Oscars.
Yeah, culturally significant, like
First
it's-
ever
yeah,
fully black-led movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Grossed
great.
$1
So
billion.
yeah, that's heavy. So I'm very excited to do Black Panther. Hopefully this one turned out all right. Everybody liked it. And I'm just gonna say Rotten Tomatoes again gave this movie 27%. If I called 100 people and 27 of them liked Suicide Squad, I'd be blown away. So
Yeah, I mean, and then Google's just completely lost. our
Google's
trust.
out of their fucking mind. Like no way. All right. Well,
And I just want to reiterate, Porto's in Burbank, great coffee,
Yeah.
better cappuccinos, even better Cinnabons. Highly suggest.
oh, the Cinnabons are what's up.
Go get some fucking treats.
There,
Enjoy
what's
the
up?
night. Do push-ups in the morning. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Love you all.
thanks for sticking with us. Have fun. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.